Извините, могу я взглянуть на книгу вон на той полке?
Которую книгу вы хотите посмотреть?
Книгу о машинах.
Hey, this is Papa from StreetFighterTradingSystem.com. Alright, so we are back on the series Speak the Language. As you might have seen, there was some Russian at the very beginning, so I want to clarify one thing on the language, which is people talking about traps, people talking about failed two-legged pullback, show you punish, and whatsoever, because on the training that we have been doing, right? So we're telling that we are taking traps, failed two-legged pullback, or failed second entries, or even show you punish. But is it true that we're doing this? So the question is, what is a trap? Okay, so to understand what is a trap and what is a failed two-legged pullback, we need to understand when a two-legged pullback works. Okay, so but even before that, I want to say what, in my definition, what a trap means. A trap means that basically when you enter a trade, whether it's futures, whether it's stocks, whether it's whatever, when you are trapped on a trade, that means that you cannot go out of your trade. So this is the real definition of it. But in reality, in futures, you don't have traps because you can always go out of your position. Why? Because there is so much liquidity that you can always get out of your position if you want to. So the reality is that a trap is not the right word to say to define a failed two-legged pullback. Okay, because again, what we're playing is the futures market, and the futures market is very, very liquid, meaning that if you enter, you can get out instantly. Right? There will almost always be a buyer or seller to buy back your position. Okay, it's not the case, for example, if you play in I don't know, in Bitcoin. Sometimes I don't know, you will not have, and the spread will be super high if you want to get out of your position, right? So you'll be maybe trapped, or I don't know, some people are playing penny stocks. So on penny stocks, I think that the spread is quite high, so you cannot get out at every single tick or lot. I don't know how you call it. Okay, so this is my definition of it. Now, as you all know, we are all playing what I guess Al Brooks or Max is teaching us, which is the two-legged pullback. Okay, and Max especially, he's telling that his target is what? Is the two-legged pullback, or the second entry, as he call it, is basically his target will be 1 point, okay, and his risk will be 2 points, or he has a 2-to-1 risk ratio, okay. But normally his definition is that you need to take 1 point scalp, right? So then if we have this definition in mind, okay, so I'm gonna write it here. So basically a second entry is a 1 point scalp, right? So the price, what the price needs to do, the price needs to do 4 ticks, or even 5 ticks, because if it does 4 ticks, you are entering one tick above the entry point, right? So it needs to do actually 5 ticks if it's one tick above. And the reason why it needs to do 5 ticks is because when you play live, there is very, very little chance that if the price go at 4 ticks, you're going to be filled. Okay, so the idea, let's say, is 5 ticks or 4 ticks. Okay, so if the price on the second entry doesn't do 4 ticks, then it's failed, right? So a failed second entry would mean, in my opinion, that the price is not doing 4 ticks, at least 1 point scalp. Okay, so this is the actual real definition of it. But when we are doing like the shape of the ABCDE, we are no more taking care of looking at is the second entry doing 1 point scalp. Okay, and that's the major difference between I would say what I used to trade before, which was really second entries, because I was looking at basically, so for those who have read my playbook, often I was referring to my signature style, which was to look at if the price is within the STT. Okay, because the price, what it will do is that it will do a down, up, down, up, and here, basically, the price between this and this, the second entry, let's say it was here, the price between the second entry and here does less than 1 point, and I will buy over here. And it is a clear trap of a clear Shoryu punish or clear fail second entries. But what we are doing on our side now is that we are now playing this, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so let's take some example of what a real trap means or real fail second entry. So I have an example over here. So I have the A, B, C, D, E over here, and we can see that here, let's say we would have seen the price over here. So this is the second entry, okay? But what we see is the price is failing to do 1 point scalp. Okay, so this is a real failed second entry because it failed to do 1 point scalp before it went up. Okay, so this will be defined as a real failed second entry or trap or Shoryu punish or failed two-legged pullback. Okay, this is the real one, and it's, in terms of definition, this should be the only thing that we should call failed second entries. Okay, so I will tell you why it has an importance after, because I'm going to show you a setup where you can trap the trappers. Okay, so this is what we call a trap. So I repeat, is when there is a second entry, but the second entry is not doing 1 point scalp, and then it's reversing. Okay, so this is the definition of a trap. Now, the reason why I'm saying to you that we are not trading trap is, so let me go on yesterday data, right? So, example, let me take a second entry, okay? So, is this a second entry? Is this a failed second entry? So, it does a up, down, okay? So, A, B, C, D, E. Now, what I'm waiting for is to have 1 point scalp all of this. And it does, right? Because the price goes down and does more than 1 point scalp. Okay, so this cannot be called a failed second entry because at the end you are targeting 1 point scalp. But we are going to say, it has the shape of a failed second entry because it's doing A, B, C, D, E, and then we are going to take the reverse and then it works, right? But this, for me, I think the way we should call it is actually not failed second entry. This thing is called like A, B, C, D, E. It's just, we're just looking at the A, B, C, D, E shape. We're just looking at this, right? So this is not a trap anymore. By the way, so before, I need to give credit also to the reason why I'm doing this video. So it's risky because risky, if you look at his latest post on Facebook, so he's talking about the fact of when you have ABCD, so when you have ABCDE retrace, okay, and then CD is greater than AB. What he's studying is his hypothesis is that if CD does 4 point tick, then it's going to work. But if it does more, it's probably not going to work. Okay, so read his post. I think it's very interesting, and I agree with his hypothesis, which is because we are no more trapping people, basically. Right. So let me go on the post quickly and show you what he has written. Right. So very smart guy, Risky. Look at his post. I think that he's for me he is a good trader because also he has the same mentality as me, meaning that he will not go into trade if it doesn't follow his parameters. Okay, so this is very important if you are trading to have this mentality. So you can see over here what he's saying is AB lower than CD, the first leg is shorter than 1. If we compare some setup, we have AB under society. I see that there is an important thing that we might want to take into consideration. When the length of CD is 40 or lower, okay, my hypothesis is that the setup will work well. And this is due to the 1 point scalper will have the stop loss triggered, okay? So it's exactly this. So it's what I'm saying to you, meaning that if it does 4 points or less, they will trigger their stop loss, so it has a huge chance that the price will have a high chance to go up. But if it does more, then it has less chance. But it comes to the definition of what is a trap and what is not a trap. Okay, so read correctly this stuff. I think it's very interesting. And that's the reason why I'm doing this video. Okay, so anyway, to come back to what I was saying is what we're looking at is ABCDE shape, and basically we don't care if it does 1 point scalp. We are only looking at this shape basically for long and the flip side for short. Okay, so now that we know this and we have a little bit of definition in mind, maybe when we talk together, I'm not so sure what is the keyword that we should use. I think it should be actually we should be talking about ABCDE shape, not about failed second entries, not about failed two-legged pullback, and not about Shoyu punish. We should say ABCD. Okay. So next thing is that I want to show you and that I want to talk about is the setup on how to trap the people who play traps. Okay, because this is also a setup that I used a lot. So it's trapping the trappers. So what does it mean? Okay. So it's a setup where what you would look at basically is a move which does a two-legged pullback, okay, or a second entry, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't do the 1 point scalp on the downside, okay, but it neither does the scalp on the upside. Okay, so it does this. It's not gonna do 1 point, okay. And then it's going to go up and it's not going to do the 1.2. Okay, so so you have this over here. So let's say it does this and this. So it doesn't do 1 point on the downside and not 1 point to the upside. And if you see this, the idea is to take the reversal, meaning that you will take people who are trapped on the two-legged pullback, that are trapped also on the failed two-legged pullback, and you will put a sell stop below the candle over here. Okay, so I don't know how to call this setup, but it's basically to understand, you need to understand again market structure and how people are thinking, right? Because if you see this, it means that people try to short over here, they got stopped. Then they try to long over here, they also got stopped because it didn't did their 1 point scalp. Okay, so I have a couple of examples that I point out on the chart today. So of yesterday's chart, there was a couple of ones. So this one is a perfect example. So you have a up, down, up. So here it does a two-legged pullback, but you go on the downside, it doesn't do 1 point scalp. Okay. And then you are here, you're going to say, maybe it's a good setup for a trap. By the way, it's not a good setup for a trap because you have the EMA above you. And you are kind of doing a long on the top of this channel, right? Which is fairly bad. Okay. As I said, you should never go long on the top of a channel. But anyway, we're not talking about the setup if it's good or not. Let's say you would have seen that this failed and then you would have tried to put your buy stop over here, right? So you put your buy stop over here to take the trap and up, it still doesn't do the 1 point scalp. Okay, it doesn't do because it's stopped here. So my advice, if you see those type of setup, is to actually put a sell stop over here, right? So let's say you were in this trade, reverse your trade to go and short. Okay, so this setup will work a lot. It has, I think, in the past, I've looked at it and it has maybe a 95% win rate. Okay, so again, look for yourself. I'm just giving you advice on what to look at, right? So next time that you see those type of setup, something that failed on the two-legged pullback and something that failed on the failed two-legged pullback, it means that people are trapped on both sides. Okay, so you should try to short over here, right? So you should put a sell stop over here. Okay, anticipating that if the price goes down, then it's going to go down. So this is one example. Second example, it's all the example that I put as a right triangle. So again, over here, you have basically up, down, up. You would have shorted here because you think that it's a two-legged pullback. Okay, it doesn't do your 1 point scalp, so you're like, this is a good trap to take. Okay, and then up, you go long over here, and on the up, it still doesn't do your 1 point scalp. So here you put a sell stop over here and you just wait for it. Okay, it happened again over here. So here you have a two-legged pullback. Okay, it does the trap, right? And here you're like, I'm gonna buy stop over here. You buy stop, here you are blocked because it still doesn't do your 1 point scalp, and then you short over here. Okay. What else? Again, over here, right? So you see you have your two-legged pullback. You're waiting for so this is not the case, because this it does a two-legged pullback and it doesn't fail. Why? Because here you have your 1 point scalp. So this is just an ABCDE, a normal second entry, right? And then you have your ABCDE, it fails and then it turns back. Okay. So this is pretty much what I wanted to share today. So number one, as a reminder, the real definition of a trap for me is that you cannot go out of a position. Okay, meaning that you don't have enough liquidity to go out. But it's not true on futures, E-mini futures. Why? Because the price will always you will always be able to go out of your position. Now, if we take MAC definition, okay. Not only a MAC definition of failed second entry, I think, but he doesn't look at it like this, is if you take a two-legged pullback, the two-legged pullback doesn't do 1 point scalp. Okay, so if the two-legged pullback doesn't do 1 point scalp and you take the opposite side, okay, and it worked, then it's a failed second entry. Okay. Now, what I'm saying to you is that we should probably change the terminology, because what we are trading is no more failed second entry. And that's also one of the reasons why I eliminated the external retrace, because on external retrace, you have this, and then the price goes down like this, right? So this, of course, if you shorted here from this second entry, it will be more than 1 point scalp. It's like 5 point scalp, okay? It's same, I would say, if you have like a setup that does equal low. Right, for me, it's an external, because if you short over here, is more than 1 point scalp. Okay, if it would have done this, maybe, right, we could call it like a failed second entry. Maybe, because here it doesn't do 1 point scalp and it's equal to the previous Y. But yeah, anyway, so then the second thing that I'm telling you is how you can trap the trap traders, meaning what I'm teaching you, right? Meaning how we can take failed second entry. What you need to think of is, if you see this failing, right, on both sides, meaning the two-legged pullback fail and the failed two-legged pullback fail, you should try to take the opposite direction and put a sell stop, anticipating. Okay, so I'll let you try this on Sim. Let me know what you think on the comment section, on Facebook, on whatever. I will maybe call this thing the I don't know. I don't know yet. Maybe you can find a name later. All right. So this was Papa from StreetFighterTradingSystem.com. I hope that you liked this video, and I will see you on the next one.